Sometimes what hurts the most is not what happens to you, but what you expected to happen. That silent space between expectation and reality. That's where resilience is forged. Marcus Aurelius understood this when he wrote, "Do not seek for things to happen the way you wish, but wish for them to happen as they do, and your life will flow smoothly." That is the essence of Stoicism, to accept the inevitable with wisdom and to act with virtue in what lies within our control. Welcome to the Unbreakable Stoic, where every word is designed to awaken your inner strength and remind you that peace is not found in the world, but built within the mind. Here, we don't run from pain. We look it in the eyes until it reveals its lesson. For the Stoics, resilience wasn't a motivational slogan. It was a way of life. It was the art of remaining unshaken amid the chaos of existence. Epictetus, once a slave, taught that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. In that reaction lies freedom, the last true freedom a human being possesses. The freedom to choose their mindset in any circumstance. A wise person doesn't seek an easy life. They seek the strength to endure a difficult one. Every obstacle, every loss, every betrayal, these are the weights that build the muscles of the soul. Resilience is not about being unfeeling, it's about being unbreakable. But resilience means nothing without wisdom. To endure without understanding is to walk in circles. Wisdom is the compass that gives purpose to endurance. Seneca said, "No wind is favorable to the man who does not know to which port he sails." The Stoic doesn't merely survive, he learns. He transforms pain into understanding, chaos into clarity. Because every wound carries a message, and every struggle is a teacher disguised as hardship. The path to wisdom begins in silence, in that brief pause between emotion and reaction. In that sacred instant, you have a choice, to be ruled by impulse or guided by reason. The Stoics believed the mind is like a garden. If you don't tend it, weeds of fear and anger will overrun it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Your mind will take the shape of what you frequently hold in thought." To train your mind, then, is to train your destiny. We live in an age that mistakes resilience for hardness, but true resilience is not stone, it's water, flexible, calm, unstoppable. It yields without breaking. It flows around obstacles and shapes mountains over time. Ryan Holiday says, "The obstacle is the way." Each challenge you face isn't a wall. It's a doorway disguised as resistance. Only a calm mind can see it. Imagine losing everything: your job, your status, your comfort. What remains? That question is at the core of Stoicism. Because when the external world is stripped away, what's left is your inner world. And if your inner world is strong, no force can destroy you. The Stoic builds his peace on what cannot be taken away: his character, his virtue, his self-command. Wisdom to the Stoics wasn't about knowing many things, it was about living rightly. They built their lives upon 4 virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These are not words carved in stone. They are living disciplines, habits of the soul that, when practiced daily, turn chaos into clarity. Robin Sharma once said, "Master your thoughts, and you'll master your life." Epictetus would have agreed. Before conquering the world, conquer your mind. Stoicism doesn't promise a painless life. It teaches you to give pain a purpose. It doesn't promise the absence of fear. It teaches you to walk forward despite it. True freedom is not found in controlling the world. It's found in mastering yourself. The fire that burns you today, if you understand it, will be the fire that forges you tomorrow. So remember this: you are not your emotions. You are not your failures. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that watches them all pass like clouds across the sky. And once you realize that, you'll understand what Marcus Aurelius meant when he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. And that is where the path to the unbreakable mind begins. Knowledge without practice is like a sword that never leaves its sheath, beautiful but useless. The Stoics didn't just think about philosophy, they lived it every moment. To them, wisdom wasn't theory, it was discipline. As Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Let's explore how to live as a modern Stoic, how to become calm, clear, and unbreakable amid life's noise. Imagine this. You wake up late, the alarm didn't go off, your phone is full of messages, and you feel stress rising like a wave. Most people dive into that wave and drown in frustration. But the Stoic stands still, takes one deep breath, and reminds himself, "It is not the event that disturbs me, but my judgment of it." That's the first Stoic practice, the pause. Before reacting, pause. Before speaking, breathe. That small space between impulse and action is the birthplace of wisdom. It's where you stop being a slave to emotion and become the master of your mind. Each morning is a new test. Marcus Aurelius used to begin his day reminding himself, "Today, I will meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, deceitful, envious, and unsocial, yet I will not be harmed by them." This wasn't pessimism, it was preparation, a mental armor against disappointment. You can build the same resilience by starting every morning with 3 short reflections. First, remind yourself of what you can and cannot control. Second, set your intention. One virtue you will practice today. Third, visualize the day ahead, including the challenges, and see yourself facing them calmly. This short Stoic morning ritual realigns your mind with purpose before the chaos begins. Another powerful practice is the evening reflection, what Marcus Aurelius called the examination of the soul. Before you sleep, sit quietly and ask yourself 3 questions. What did I do well today? What did I do poorly? What could I do differently tomorrow? Write your answers. Don't judge, observe. Each night becomes a lesson in self-mastery. Seneca wrote, "Every night I examine my entire day and go back over what I've done and said." This reflection turns experience into wisdom. Then there's premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. It may sound grim, but it's one of the Stoics' greatest tools. Imagine calmly what could go wrong today: a failure, a delay, a betrayal, a loss. Don't dwell on it with fear. Observe it with acceptance. This mental rehearsal removes the sting of surprise. You are not hoping for misfortune. You are preparing for reality. And when it comes, you will meet it as an old acquaintance, not an enemy. Ryan Holiday says, "The obstacle is the way." The Stoic doesn't waste energy wishing things were easier. He uses every difficulty as a stepping stone. If traffic is heavy, it's a chance to practice patience. If someone insults you, it's a chance to practice control. If plans collapse, it's a chance to practice flexibility. Life stops being an opponent and becomes a gym for the mind. When you train like this daily, your reactions begin to change. You stop being controlled by external chaos because your stability comes from within. That's resilience, not suppressing emotion, but transforming it into strength. Imagine you've lost your job. Fear rises. What will I do? How will I survive? A Stoic acknowledges the fear, but doesn't drown in it. He says, "This has happened. Now what is within my control?" He writes, plans, adapts, and moves forward. Marcus Aurelius lost his fortune more than once, buried his children, faced wars, and yet wrote calmly about gratitude and reason. That's Stoicism lived, not spoken. Epictetus had nothing, no freedom, no wealth, yet taught kings about freedom of the soul. His entire philosophy was built on one truth: you may fetter my leg, but not even Zeus can conquer my will. The same applies to your mind. No one can control your thoughts unless you hand them that power. To build this mindset, practice this daily exercise. Throughout the day, when something irritates or disappoints you, say silently, "Is this within my control?" If the answer is no, release it. If yes, act with reason and virtue. This simple question can change your entire life. Halfway through his meditations, Marcus Aurelius reminds himself, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." That is the heartbeat of Stoicism. Less talk, more virtue in action. If this message is resonating with you, don't forget to subscribe to the Unbreakable Stoic, because here we don't just reflect, we transform. Every Stoic must cultivate the art of detachment, not emotional coldness, but perspective. Detachment is the ability to love deeply without clinging, to act decisively without desperation, to care fully without being consumed by outcomes. Seneca taught, "He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary." Much of our pain comes not from events, but from our attachment to how things should have been. When you let go of should, you find peace in is. Try this exercise. Each night, visualize losing something you value. Your possessions, your comfort, even a person you love. It's not a morbid thought, it's gratitude training. You will wake up the next morning loving deeper, appreciating more, and clinging less. Because you'll know, nothing is permanent, and that's what makes everything precious. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, explains that resilience isn't built in one heroic act. It's built in thousands of small choices. Every time you choose calm over anger, gratitude over complaint, focus over distraction, you are practicing Stoicism. You are engraving strength into your mind one decision at a time. Modern life tests us in ways the Stoics could never have imagined. Endless notifications, opinions, noise, distraction. But the core challenge remains the same. Will you be ruled by chaos or by calm? So, tomorrow morning, when the alarm rings, before you reach for your phone, take 3 deep breaths. Remind yourself, today I choose to respond with wisdom. Because the Stoic doesn't wait for peace, he creates it. When you understand that every challenge is an opportunity to practice virtue, life stops being an enemy. It becomes your greatest teacher. And that's when resilience turns into wisdom. There comes a moment in every person's life when the noise fades, the chaos stills, and all that's left is the sound of your own breathing. In that silence, you finally realize the world was never against you. It was always teaching you. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Everything that has ever hurt you, every disappointment you've endured, every fear that's haunted you, all of it has been shaping you, refining you, tempering your soul like steel in fire. The Stoic path isn't about escaping pain. It's about meeting it with open eyes and an unshaken heart. Because pain is not your enemy, it is your sculptor. Without it, there is no depth, no strength, no wisdom. Wisdom is not learned in comfort, it is earned in discomfort. Every trial you faced has been a teacher, every setback a hidden gift. The Stoic doesn't ask, "Why me?" He asks, "What is this trying to teach me?" When you stop resisting life and start working with it, the world begins to cooperate. Peace is not the absence of problems, it's the presence of understanding. And once you understand that every event is neutral until your mind gives it meaning, you unlock a kind of freedom that no one can touch. Epictetus said, "It's not things that disturb us, but our opinions about them." You can't control what others do, what the world decides, or what time takes from you, but you can control your interpretation. And that interpretation, that inner dialogue, becomes your reality. So train it, guide it, protect it. Your mind is your temple. Your thoughts are the architects of your peace. Remember, no external chaos can break the person who has mastered his inner world. A calm mind is stronger than a storm. A clear mind sees opportunity where others see disaster. A disciplined mind turns suffering into strength. Seneca taught that a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Every friction you endure is refining your character. Every resistance you face is revealing your virtue. When the world seems cruel, remember, it's training you to be kind. When the world feels heavy, it's teaching you endurance. When you lose, it's reminding you what truly matters. And when you finally rise, not in anger, not in arrogance, but in quiet certainty, you'll understand the heart of Stoicism. The purpose of life is not to avoid struggle, but to grow through it. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe deeply. Think of something that once broke you. Now realize you survived. You're here, stronger, wiser, calmer. That's not an accident, that's growth. That's Stoicism lived, not spoken. As Robin Sharma wrote, change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and beautiful at the end. You've walked through the hard and the messy. Now it's time for the beautiful, the peace that comes from understanding your own strength. So, when life tests you again, and it will, smile softly and whisper to yourself, this too is part of the path. Because the Stoic doesn't seek an easy road, he seeks the right one, and every step, even the painful ones, lead him closer to wisdom. If this message has helped you see with greater clarity, share it. Someone out there might need the calm you're learning to create. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the Unbreakable Stoic, where we don't just reflect, we transform. Your mind is your fortress. Your virtue is your compass. Your peace, that is your victory. Stay unbreakable.